Hello and welcome back to another how-to bloke. Now, I thought today would be a good day to have a look at this. It's a Grand Scenic, Renault Scenic III, Mark III, Phase 3, but it's the long Scenic, not the short Scenic Model 3. And it's got 2 seats in the back. Only suitable for very small people, seriously. But anyway, they're useful sometimes. Anyway, the point is today, the workshop couldn't get this seat up to get at the top bolt for the what do they call it in English, shock absorber, because you've got to get this seat up to get at it. So what happened was this, you see, it snapped. So they had to phone me up and say, how do we hope to get the seat open? Anyway, so I thought it'd be a good time to discuss. If you've got this sort of thing here, forget about that one. Forget about that for the moment. But if you've got this sort of thing where that's broken off, and you take the lid off of it, and you see that it needs to be replacing, I will show you how this humble supermarket bag will save you a few bob. So watch this. Look, what you do is you cut the handle. I don't know where I put my scissors. You cut the handle off. I've got a standing knife here, be careful with that, very sharp. So, you cut the handle off like that. So you got like that, right? So you just take off any gubbins there. Now, what I would say, I haven't found a handle, this is really thick, heavy duty, but it creates not UV protected, so if you get sunlight in the back of the car, it just kind of like dissolves it. So this will probably happen to this as well eventually, but get it out, it'll be right for a couple of years, I would think. Anyway, so what you do is you take the old one off of there like this. Look, now what you could do is just thread it back through like that. Okay, so that comes off like that. You put this one on, like that. You tie a knot in it, like that. You tie 2 knots in it, just to be on the safe side, like that. And then we're going to use that, and we're going to put it up through there, like that. Because it's got to pull that upright, or up and towards the back, like that. Okay, so what we'll do then, we'll push this down, we'll put this back. Now I will say, remember when you take this off, I'll show you how to take it off in a minute. These things here, I've got to go underneath that bar there, that bar there and that bar there, otherwise you never get it on a month of Sundays, right? So it's got to go on first, so offer it in first and kind of jiggle it forwards. It's not easy, but you're getting it. I've done this several times. So come out the way, camera person. Come around this side. Right. So what you do is you get down like that. You push it in like that. I've done it now. Look. And then, oh, wait a minute. I've forgotten to do something. Then you push that through there. Like that, and you've made yourself a new one of those out of a plastic shopping bag. So when you want to open it, I mean, if you can get longer than that, even so much the better. And I'm sure you ladies can, or men, know how to get that fraying thing so it's looking sharp. So voila. So there you go. There's my top tip for fixing the unfixable. Well, not unfixable, is it? Oh yes, I was going to show you how to get this thing off. Right, what you need to do, say for example, this was there and it was all broken and then you pulled it and it snapped, and so how you do is you get hold of it like this, 2 hands, and you pull it nice and easy, gently. You don't want to break these clips to being too heavy-handed. Alright, these clips on, they look expensive to me, so you don't want to break any of those. And there you go. So there we are. And remember, it's got to go down and in like that. So this thing here, I'll do it again. Right, so with the hand here, show this hand camera person, you push it down on the top like that, looking underneath, and then, oh wait a minute, make sure you've got this thing poking through there, and then like that, job done, and it looks all smart. Again, for the price, I mean, I've done one here earlier, a long time ago, with a rope, but it doesn't look very elegant, does it? So this is better, this looks better. Anyway, that's enough for me. Bit of rubbish there. It might help somebody else. Somebody's got, as I said, these things are not UV resistant. That's how we never put the top on this thing. So if that happens, it's not because it's weak. It's because the sun's had a go with it. So anyway, be careful with anything sharp or anything you be holding and using. And anyway, I've got some cooking stuff up here. I've got some quick tips here. I've got some more DIYs down here. And if you want to subscribe to me, it's down there. So until next time.